Our Newcastle United career mode squad, the rebuild, is starting to take shape, but we've got a few more signings to do. That's right guys, remember the whole point of this series is to try and make Newcastle amazing. We're starting off with this massive bank budget, which obviously Newcastle have in real life too, and what we're trying to do is make the right signings to make sure that Newcastle can be amazing in this career mode. Now, you guys are the ones that control the transfers. I've had loads of suggestions from you from the last episode, but we've got one game we need to do first because our scouts are out getting some key information. So before we get into the details of the transfers we're trying to go for, we've got a pre-season friendly. Here's the squad just to remind you. We've got Dubravka in goal, Lascelles, Shah, Manquillo and Tagliafico, the new signing, making up the back four. In the midfield, we've got Pulisic. We would have Donny van de Beek, but he's on the bench today because he's a little bit tired. Ramsey, Alan Saint-Maximin, Willock and Wilson up top. We still need to get a cam, a couple of centre-backs arguably, definitely a right-back. It's going to be a busy day. Right, here we are in what is our third pre-season friendly, I think. We've won every game so far and controlled them quite nicely, so let's keep that going. Saint-Maximin down the right-hand side here, cuts it back, but it's not quite a good enough pass. Tagliafico down the left-hand side here, he's got no one with him, he shoots! It falls back to Maximin, but he's walked straight into the left back. Oh no, we've lost the ball here, and they're in. Can they score? Aspas shoots! We've been let off the hook there. Saint-Maximin cuts it back across, and it's finished by Pulisic. That's the first goal of this game. Only taking us 15 minutes to go into the lead here in this pre-season match. I'm quite happy with the way the squad's moving, really. I think that our main priority is our defence. Once we sort our defence out, I think we've got a team that could potentially compete this season. Wilson down the left-hand side puts a nice ball into the box. It's Maximin. It's a good save by the keeper, but we are definitely in control of this game. From the resulting corner, Shah has bulleted a ball in. Safe to say we got goals across the pitch. Nolito here on the edge of the box plays it into Gallardo. What a save to Dubravka with his feet. We've just about managed to keep a clean sheet here. 2-0 up, we are in control, but they're starting to knock on the door. However, straight away, Alan Saint-Maximin down the other end. Great ball in, and Willock with an absolute thunderbolt of a finish. Oh, lovely ball in and a lovely finish. Willock seems to be a bit of a secret weapon here, but this is getting embarrassing. 4-0 before half-time. When I get wins like this, when I'm clearly dominating a team, I do think to myself, do I need to up the difficulty a little bit? But then, I don't know. Maybe that would make it too difficult? I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm just playing really well this game, and sometimes you just got to appreciate when you're playing well. Let me know in the comments right now, should I up the difficulty for when the season begins proper? Right, at half-time, we are making basically every single change we possibly can. The only one not coming on is Donny van de Beek, just because he's a little bit tired already. So this is now a team of fringe players. Let's see how they do. Joelinton's given the ball away here. Nolito, what can he do? Gets the ball across to Aspas. Good save by Darlow. Ball through to Joelinton here. Can he get himself a goal and put himself amongst the contention for a starting position? Yes, he can. Jesus Christ, what a finish that was. I could feel myself stumbling over my words today, and I'm pretty sure the reason why is I'm going to try to catch my breath. I'm just coming off the back of COVID, so please allow it for this episode at least. The pure excitement of a 5-0 lead is just taking the air out of me. Fraser, edge of the box strikes. Good save from the keeper. No, they could score here. Aspas. And they have got themselves a goal back. We have taken our foot off the gas a little bit, but that's quite frustrating to concede the goal if I'm honest. Oh no, again. We've dodged a bullet there. Both major chances for them have come down our left-hand side, which is where we've now got Lewis playing. Maybe Tagliafico is a starter for us. Oh no. Another goal. That makes it 5-2. This win is looking less convincing. If anything, all this is doing is highlighting that we need a stronger back line. And if not a stronger back line, we need at least a stronger reserve back line, because Fernandez has come in, conceded 2 goals. Manquilo's been alright at right back, but we definitely need to get a new one. And Lewis at left back has been pretty poor as our backup. So maybe we still need to invest quite highly in those positions. Last ditch attack from Pulisic. Great ball in. Oh my god. Oh my. And he's blown the whistle. He's blown the whistle just before Joe Linton got his goal. Jesus Christ, that was an exciting end to the game. We've learnt a lot during that match. We've learned that we need to invest more in our defence. We've learned that our midfield's kind of solid, if I'm honest, and the wingers are doing their job nicely. Striker is potentially a position we want to get a superstar in. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with this squad. That's not to say we don't have places where we need to strengthen, so let's get into the transfer market. Before we try and buy anyone ourselves, Sangaré has got an offer in. He's not going to play, let's face it. I think that's one that we can let go of. Now, as I said previously in the episode, these transfers are all decided by you. And we've had a fair few people comment on the last episode. So thank you to Michael Johnson, to Ian Porter and to Steiben, all of which comments you can see on the screen now. We're going to go in and have a look at the players they've suggested. Before we get into new suggestions, we do have a couple of bits of business here. So, Sangaré has broken down in his move, so he's going nowhere. Elliot Anderson has got a 1-year loan move to Santa Clara. Don't have a clue where that is. We then have reports back on the 4 centre-backs that we looked at last episode. So, looking at these 4 centre-backs, you've got Tuanzebe at a 74. You've got Chalobah at a 74. Fofana at a 78, only 20 years old. That's a potential one. And then Joe Gomez at an 82. Now, looking at these, in my professional opinion, the only ones to really go for are Joe Gomez and Fofana. So we're going to remove Chalobah and we're going to remove Tuanzebe as well. Elsewhere in the centre-back position, we've also got suggestions from you guys for Timber, Martinez, Tapsoba as well. So that's a hefty amount of centre-backs we can go for here. Remember, if you want to make further suggestions, please do so in the comments. And at the end of the episode, I'll tell you the positions we're looking at. Elsewhere in the transfer market, 2 central midfielders. We've got Kamara and Almada. Both of these guys, I believe, are more likely to be kind of backup and ones for the future. At right wing, we've got De La Vega, who's very much the same. And then at striker, we've got Isaac, the Swedish man from Real Sociedad, who potentially could be our new starter. Now, the problem you've got, guys, is we know no information on these guys yet. We know stuff about Gomez and Fofana. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned our right backs. Porro and Dest are the 2 right backs we're going to go for. Pedro Porro, however, is on loan right now, so we can't go for him this season, but that's one for the future. Dest is someone we can go for. The problem is we know nothing on all these players. We're currently scouting them at this moment in time. We've still got a little bit of time to go on those scout reports, unfortunately. Gomez and Fofana, we do know something about those. So let's go for Fofana first. Now, Leicester are wanting 25 million for Fofana. I'm not someone who's going to start jumping up and paying the big bucks. We will go to 20. We'll try and, start the bidding 5 million less than what we think he's worth. Oh, wow. Brendan Rodgers said he's wasted his time here. And he's out. That didn't start off very well, did it? So, Fofana's going to have to go on the back burner a little while. I'm not sure how long it's going to be until we're allowed to go for him again. Let's see if we can go for Gomez. I'm not overly convinced we're going to get Gomez here. He's going to be a massive, massive, massive wage and a massive, massive transfer fee to begin with anyway. But we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to go straight in 40 million. He's currently at 37.5, but I think what we're learning here is that everybody wants money. No one seems to be willing to give us the players that we want for the fee we're asking. We can't get bargains in this career mode. They know that we've got a massive transfer budget. We're just going to have to start spending money. So we're offering 40 and they want 58. 58 mil. We can propose a new transfer fee there, because I reckon we can get that down to 48. Let's see if that's worth it. I think Joe Gomez is worth the purchase here. I think he'll be really good for us. Have to make it clear that the price is non-negotiable. 58 million. Is that something we go for? Come on, you can move a little bit, surely. Let's go for 50 mil. 50 mil for Joe Gomez. Seems like a lot. We can't reduce the fee any further. I'm going to end negotiations there. I'm sorry, I don't think he's worth that amount of money. That is a lot of money for Joe Gomez. Maybe we'll come back to him in the future, but for now, I'm just going to let that lie a little bit. So that does mean that we're kind of sitting and waiting for some squad scouting reports to come back. So I guess we go to AS Monaco in our final of our European International Cup for our pre-season friendlies, and we see if we can get a win here. Only a couple of changes due to fitness, otherwise the squad is unchanged. I feel like there's a little bit of a downer on this episode so far. We've not been able to make any purchases, and that isn't good enough. For a team that's got a transfer budget like ours, we should really be pushing for some key signings by now. Don't get me wrong, the signings we have made so far are decent, but I just don't think they're setting the world alight. Oh, Pulisic's ball. That was incredible. St. Maximin coming in at the back post to finish it. But Pulisic, what a delivery. Unbelievable ball from Pulisic. Absolutely love that. I believe this is the final of this tournament as well. So if we win it, we're looking at big bucks. Not that we need any help with our transfer budget. Oh my God. That was a strike and a half. What a ball over the top that is from Willock. Wilson here to finish it, and he does so. That is a great ball from Willock. What an assist. Tagliafico down the left-hand side here. Can he produce a cross as well? He can. What a save. I think he was actually offside in the end, but that save's incredible. Willock, another insane ball, but Wilson is just offside. Willock gets the ball at his feet. Strikers better start running because he will find them. So we got through to half time. It is a chance to give other people a run out. So we're just going to move the team around a little bit. Give everyone else a little bit of a chance in this game. Oh. What? I don't know what happened there. Longstaff has found himself in the 6-yard box and finished it though. So I'm not complaining, but I'm not sure how Joelinton got that ball through, if I'm honest. Joelinton gets the ball here. That is just a very impressive through ball. It does look like we're going to win this game, and I think it's the final. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the final, though. This is a very stretched game now. Monaco going for absolutely everything. But we're defending reasonably comfortably, to be fair. It's weird, because I think one game, I think that we need a load of defenders hired to the club. The next game, I'm like, you know what? They're dealing with pressure quite well here. Diarra coming through here. See, Tagliafico just comes across and deals with it. Admittedly, he lost the ball straight away afterwards, but the initial tackle was good. Oh no. Oh no, Dubravka. That does not make you look good. I'm not too sure about that one. That was that's one to forget. Pulisic could be in here. Can he finish this game off? Yes, he can. Happy days. That makes it 4-1, and I think we've won the game. I think it's safe to say. Pulisic for me and Willock are our two standout performers in this pre-season. Pulisic in particular, the amount of goals that he assists with crosses and the goals that he's actually managing to contribute himself are unparalleled. And here we are, getting our first trophy as a team. First of many? Let's hope so. Yes, love that. Now, we've won our first trophy, which was very good going. However, let's not get complacent. We still have areas of this team to strengthen in. Ooh, they're coming in for Matt Ritchie. Now, I think he's someone that could go, actually. I'm going to accept that bid, because that's just a player off the books. Another offer for Sangaré, again. I'm happy for him to go, but it did break down last time. I will warn you, he's not the easiest guy to work with. Now, I'm fully aware that the best way to do training is actually to play it. So off camera, I am going to do every training drill going forward so that we do have the best grade. And then when you simulate it, you always get your best grade after that. So off camera, I will play these to make sure we are training our players as best possible. Okay, finally, all of the scout reports are in. And an offer for John Joe Shelby to go to Crystal Palace. You know what? Yeah, we're not going to use him, let's face it. Right, let's see what scouting reports we've got then. We've got Timber, Martinez, Dest, Tapsoba, Isaac, Almada, De La Vega. A lot of people have come back. So let's prioritise this a little bit. Our main aim really is our defence. So I'm actually going to take a look at Martinez first. 81 rated at centre-back, 23 years old. I think this is a good purchase. So I'm starting the bidding at 30 mil, knowing that usually when I try and go under the mark, people get very annoyed. They're looking for 42. That isn't that bad, really. I'm going to counter it just because we can. Propose a new transfer fee. I'm actually going to offer them 37. So that's 5 mil less, but it's considerably more than we were originally going for. And there we go. Martinez could possibly be coming in here. So he wants 45k a week. I'm actually quite happy with all of that. That's honestly decent. Accept it. Easy negotiations, which is exactly what you want in this game. Happy days. We've got a much needed centre back. Next up on the priority list, I reckon another centre back. Tapsoba looks like a very decent player. Has got a release clause of 79 mil. We'll begin negotiations, thanks. They obviously rate this guy highly. And to be fair, 22 years old, 81 rated already. He's rated highly. I get it. We're going to go for 40 mil. We're going to start at 40 mil and just see what they say. They want 69.7. I'm going to counter that. I'm going to propose a new transfer fee. I'm going to take it down to 50. We'll go for like 56.7. I'm going to potentially put a player swap in there as well. Who can I possibly offload on these people? We will give them Kieran Clark as well as all that. Let's see what they say. Sorry, might be clear the price tag is non-negotiable. Oh, okay. Okay. You say non-negotiable. I actually want this guy. I think he looks really good. I'm gonna go 65. We've paid a lot of money for him, but I think he is a really good prospect. One for the future, but also going to instantly go into our team and strengthen it anyway. So I think he's worth getting personally. He wants 48k a week, and I'm actually just going to accept it. That is fine. We've got the money for it, and frankly, that's not a bad wage to have him on for 5 years. Another centre-back in. We have fully sorted out our centre-back positioning right now. Because we've managed to get those two centre-backs in, I'm actually going to get rid of Gomez. I don't feel like we're going to go for him. I'm still going to keep Fofana. I feel like we're going to go for him in the future for sure. Now, we've got some other options to look at here. Right back is a position we desperately need. Dest is the one we're going for. Release clause of 30 mil, but we'll negotiate, thanks. I'm going to start it off at 22 mil, and they've just taken it. Okay, I think I paid over the price there. We might have overpaid a little bit for Dest, but that's fine. We're going to come in. We're going to save some money on his wages, maybe. Okay, 50k. He takes it. That's less than what he was getting paid at Barca, so happy days. So this is what the squad looks like after some pretty key signings in defence. We've got Dubravka in goal, of course, Tagliafico at left back, Tapsoba and Martinez, the two new centre-backs coming in, and Dest at right back. The midfield and the strike force is unchanged, and the only real position I want to get now is striker. Potentially get another man in the midfield as well, but I'm quite happy with Willock. Ramsey's good and Van der Beek's good as well. We've not got much left to strengthen. Looking at the players that we've got here, the likelihood is now I am just hiring backups, which is pretty good going. Isaac we're going to go for next episode, and he will be a starter. But De La Vega's a backup, Almada's a backup, Kamara's a backup, Timber would be a backup. We have done extremely well in the transfer market. So there we have it, guys. You know the positions we're looking at now. Striker, potentially a centre mid as well, and maybe get a backup right back in there. Apart from that, I'm quite happy with the way we've been doing. Let me know in the comments right now who you think we should sign before the transfer window finishes. Thank you very much for watching. Hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.